Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 13, getting off to a late start. I started my first day at a new job today. Very busy. But I don't want to skip out on admin of code. So let's see if we can get to it real quick before I have to put my kids to bed. All right. Day 13, transparent origami. You reach another volcanically active cliff. It would be nice to, that's true, get out of the cliffs. We're going to activate codes. Large sheet of transparent paper. I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, I do know what that is. All right. Marked with random dots and includes instructions on how to fold up your puzzle. All right. And then some instructions. Good to know. And what we can do is we can iterate through this until we get, an empty line, and then use some sort of different scheme to add that to a different list. First section is a list of dots starting at 0, 0. It's nice that they make 0, 0 at the top so that we can iterate easier instead of at the bottom. That would just be a pain in the butt, wouldn't it? X increases to the right, so X is column, Y is row. First value X. What? First value X increases to the right. So 3, 0. Okay, so that's a little different. I'm actually going to write that down because I'm going to screw that up. X, Y is row. Okay. Coordinates, where's the dot? Okay. There's a list of fold instructions. Each fold instruction creates a line on the transparent paper that wants you to fold paper up for horizontal. Y equals, or left. Okay. So it's going to be collapsing in on 0, 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so line 7 is basically, erased, and this stuff is like folded up over top of it, right? So, okay, now only 17 dots are visible. Okay. Although some dots are overlapping, the dots merge together and become a single dot. Then we fold along X equals 5. So row is 5, the fifth row, column index. Erasing that. Okay. Right. What's up? Funny little shape. Pretty big. Just the first fold instruction. Okay. Oh. Did I log out of this? Hold on. What's going on here? All right. So this should, there we go. Okay. So what is our input? Decently long list. Oh, what should we do? Let's use 12 again. Ooh, I don't want to do that. I cut it instead of copying it. Okay. 13. My things aren't docking. Oh, because I don't have them set to dock or tile. Hold on. After being away, I've forgotten all of my tech. Throw that one. Okay. So I'm on 13. Let's go ahead and paste here. Okay, that's nice. I mean, clearly what we're going to do is the first instruction, and then we're going to do all the instructions, right? I'm going to hedge my bets a little bit by keeping track of the number of dots at each spot, even though it says that they like disappear. Because I am just sort of expecting that that's going to be the gotcha. All right, and I'm going to rename this back to just test, and I'm going to delete those. I thought I deleted 2 of them. All right. Okay. Let's close out of this. Close out of this. Why is this a different color? Oh, because it's untracked. Probably. All right. So we got our things. Let's go look at our tests. We're going to need a part 2 at some point, but we can get rid of it for now. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put it here. All right, get rid of all this extra stuff. Let's look at our 17. Okay. We don't quite care about that yet, so we're going to comment it out, but it's nice to have it. Don't need to care about uppercase. Load input we do care about. Let's well, I guess we're gonna have 2 inputs, right? So results. Let's see, we got dot input and instructions equals load input dot test. And we'll have our input output 2 different things. One is what I'm gonna say is a map of the instructions. And that is going to be a map containing the type chords, with a int, and we're going to this is going to be annoying setting this up. Because I have to make all these types here. Here, let's we're going to make a new one here, and it's going to only include like 2 of them or something. That way we can test this, but not in some sort of ridiculous way. All right, so input test short. All right. Load input instructions. All right, so dot result is going to be sort of that dot input. Let's so this is what our 2 tests are going to look like. So what is this going to be? It is going to be a map of, hold on, let's make, this is going to be ugly unless we make this struct first. Type chord struct, and it's going to be I'm going to call them row and column. It's going to be, yeah, we want it to be an int. And I think I can do this. Call row int. Okay. That's our struct. Now let's see if that, okay, so it's not mad at us anymore. That's good. All right, so let's populate that with chord row. Well, let's start with call. And I think we just kept these first 2, right? So the first one is call equals 6. Row is 10. And that should be 1, right? That is our map, our first map value. Good. All right, I did good at that. The next one is 0 and 14. All right. All right, so that is what we want for dot result, and then what we want for instruction result is going to be probably just like a list. It's kind of annoying because it's going to be mixed because I don't think that I can do a I'm just going to make an instruction struct. Why not? So I did with the other one. Let's make it. Instruction, we got fold, which is going to be a string, and location, which is an int. Actually, I don't think those belong there. Okay. So now we got that. Instruction. That will include instruction. What do I call it? Axis. Why isn't it? Oh, fold. Fold and location. Fold is going to be X. No, Y for the first one. Location will be the integer 7. And get another one here. Fold at exit location 5. Okay. Let's go ahead and test it. Fail. 2 variables. We knew that. Oh, we got to go through here and clean this up. Don't need our recursive function from yesterday. I really need to start getting away from global variables. All right, so let's look at this load input. Okay, so we're gonna get the string, we're gonna break on the new lines, and then we're gonna start going through it. We need 2 things. We need the dots and that is going to be a map of chord int, and we're also going to be returning a list of instruction. All right, and parentheses. Okay. All right. So let's start with a little switch. Right. So for line range data. Okay, so we're iterating through the lines, right? Okay, so this will be the dots. Instructions, right? Here we're going to split this. Comma, right? And then we are going to, we need to make it integers here, don't we? We'll just include that in our so these are going to be a list of strings, and let's say dots. Need to make this chord. Column equals string to int, which is a function that I'm going to be making line slice 0, right? And row is going to be at position 1. We need to make oh, this needs to be in here. It's not a list of it, just one int. Right. So let's make string to int. Feel like I've done this enough times that I hopefully don't need to. So error and return inval. All right. I think that will have us pass test 1. Oh. Oh. We need to get rid of some stuff here. add a continue. Right. What do we got? Oh, because we probably got to fold here. Let's add in that logic. So if line equals this, which will be that empty string, what we're going to do is instruction switch equals true and break. I think. All right, let's go ahead and test it again. All right, good. We got some stuff. Looks like it didn't. We're passing out 610, 014. We should be adding to this map. Let's split this out into 2 lines. This is just going to be the coordinate here, and then we'll throw chord val into here. Maybe that'll give us this. Does it say main instructions? Oh. Oh, because. Oh. Because the instruction test is failing and not me making these coordinates. The coordinate one is coming back fine. Let's go ahead and comment this out, and we'll see that the test should pass now. What did I just do? Result. Oh, because I. Let's get rid of these. Let's go ahead and that passes. Okay, good. Let's undo these commented out things. Why is it mad about this? I'll have to figure that out later. Okay. So now we have popped into. I'm going to make this simple again. Okay. Else, we're popping now into the what's happening with our instructions, right? So let's go ahead and do I think they all say fold along, right? They'll have fold along space. So let's go ahead and replace that. So we're going to replace string is line, right? Line with old string, which is going to be old space long space, right? We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to replace it with nothing. And we're going to do it -1 times, which is all the times. It's only going to happen once, but who cares? All right, so this is a string. Hold on. All right, so looking at this, I'm definitely not going to have time to do this before 7:30. This makes me sad. Though most of it's getting your stuff together. Okay, we're going to call this line, right? Because it's still a string, right? Line string, this string, all right. Line slice is going to equal strings split line, and we're going to split it on the equals. All right. So we're going to split that on equals. And then we're going to do a instructions.
Dad, why did you look so today?
Instructions equal append to instructions, and what we're going to append is instruction with what was our elements? Fold equals line slice 0. Right, that's the fold. That doesn't need to be converted into a string. And location is going to equal string to int line slice 1. Now let's go ahead and test that. It fails. Why does it fail? Fold location. And that's an int. Should do it. Let me save these things. I do have full along XY there. X7. Well, the problem is it's not giving me anything in the actual. Let's see. Oh. Oh, that's not good. You guys can hear that. Hold on.
Can you hear it?
No, I can't hear it anymore. Thank you. All right. Why isn't it doing this? Maybe it's breaking. All right, so here we go. It's not. Oh. That should fix it. Pass. Okay. All right. Get rid of this. All right, we've got our input the way we want it. Let's get cracking with our result. So this is what I want to do. I want to, I've made a map, right? So I got my map. Dots, map, chord, int, right? And then instructions. We are going to return it. So this is what I want to do. Basically what I want to do is, now that I have these coordinates set, what I want to do is for part one, I'm not gonna loop through the instructions, right? I'm just gonna do instruction 0, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at these dots, right? They're X and Y coordinates. And what I'm going to do is for don't care about the index dot in range dots. Okay. What I want to do is change them, right? Is all right. If so, there's two kinds of things we're gonna do. If instructions dot, what is it? All right, so remember this is the first one, right? Instruction 0 dot fold, right? That's the string, equals x. All right, let's start with y. That's the first one in our instructions. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put this above. All right. If it's a fold in the y, what we're going to do is go through each of them and say, if dot we care about the okay chord dot remember y is the row, so we're going to say dot row is less than we'll set this once. Just to make it a little more verbose. Instructions. This is still going to be 0 dot location. All right. This is an int. Yeah. So if the row coordinate of this value is less than the fold location, right? We're not going to do anything with it, right? We're just going to continue. We're not doing anything. Else if no, we're going to switch this around. Make a little more sense. So if it's greater than that, we're going to have to do a calculation, right? Let's think about it. We need to make it a new coordinate, right? And what we'll be doing is keeping the same column, right? But we need to set a new row. And that's going to be equal to, so let's think about it. We need to find the distance from the fold to the dot, right, in positive integers. So we gotta have chord row minus fold location, right? So that's how far away like from this line there. So for example, this one right here is 1, 2, 3 away. So whatever this is minus whatever that is 3, right? And then we have to find the distance on this side that's away. So fold location minus that. All right, so that should be what the new row is. And again, we're just talking about rows. because we're talking about um, a y change here, right? The column is that, okay? So what we want to do is make a new map, right? Um, so dots, right, is the name of it. Dots with a key value column equals chord column. It's the same thing, right? And row is new row. And the value of that is going to be plus plus. And that will just we do plus equals dot. Okay. So plus equals dot. That means if there's nothing that exists, it's going to assign dot value, which is the value of that key. If something does exist, it'll add on to it. Okay. Else if, oh, we got to do another thing too. We got to remove that original one. How do we remove? I'm trying to get this done before delete. Okay. Delete. The map is dots. And the value is chord, right? Okay. Yeah, because that's the case. So we're gonna delete that, right? We've added a new one, and we're gonna delete it. Okay. So else if chord, we're talking about rows. Equals fold location. We're just going to delete that too because it's gone, right? There shouldn't be any, right? But whatever. Else we're just not going to do anything. That means it's within the parameters. So here for the example of well, this is funny, right? Because it has right. So we're basically going to copy this for right, so what's our main input here? Oh, an X1. So I guess we got to do an X1. All right. So Copy this. If fold instructions equals X. And basically we're going to change ah, so this is going to be the same thing, fold location, but instead it's going to be call. We've already set fold location as what that value is there. Dots column equals going to be new call, and this is actually going to be chord row. Plus equals dots, delete, dots, chord, good, else if core all equals that. Okay. So what I'm gonna add, so this is just, I'm gonna add a parameter in here. So I'm going to pass in cycles, number of times that we're going to do this, and add a for I equals, we're going to start at 1. Let me just do a count. Is less than cycles plus plus. And all right, so what are we actually counting? The number of dots, right? So what we're going to be returning is length of dots. And let's throw into our tests some parameters here. Okay, what do we got here? All right, so we're going to pass in these two guys. And then we're going to pass in this case, 2. We're going to do all of them. We hope to get 17. And then if we, let's just run it. Actual 2. Ooh, that's, oh, I know why, because we're using short. Pass. All right. That's it, right? I'm able to get 17. I passed it in twice. I could probably also do like instructions length or something like that. All right. Well, anyways, let's go look at what we're doing here. All right. Let's pull this back so that we can see these. And we're going to set length of instructions, right? Because that'll just pass it in. That's going to do, oh no, we just want to do one here, right? We only want to do one. That's what the instructions were. All right, so let's go run it. $716. Got it. Our first gold star. Let's see if we can continue. Get part 2 done. What time is it? 7:30. Okay. Finish folding the paper. Oh, jeez. This is the first time I think that we've had like letters for things, right? Okay, so let's do all of the instructions, I guess. We're gonna do part 1. We're still gonna do I don't quite know how to test this. Let's that doesn't seem right. There's no reason it should be the same number. Oh, because I need to grab. Reset the values. No, that can't be. That can't be. Finish folding the paper. What? How could folding the paper all the rest of the times result in the length of that? That doesn't seem. I mean, it's taking longer, right? All right. All right. I'm going to copy this. Call it part 2. We're going to do all the same things, but we're going to do all of them, right? So for I know why. For instructions, this is why. All right, we can do this again. There we go. Okay, 97 now. Good, we got it. So that's the dots. What I'm gonna do here is throw those dots into part two. And we're gonna return nothing. What we're gonna return is just an output that we're gonna see. Okay, so what do we need? So we need to make a grid, right? We need to make a grid. So this is what I'm thinking. Just like this made a 0 right here, we're gonna make a grid that is like the length, right? So for dot, we don't care about the value anymore. Is greater than max call. Max call equals dot call. If dot row is greater than max row equals dot row. Okay. So after this is done, we'll know how big we need to make a grid, right? And so we're going to make an array that is think I can. All right, so this is going to be the number of rows. Oh, I can't do that, can I? I'm going to cheat. This is how I'm going to cheat. I'm going to look at the input, and I'm going to look at the long ones, and I'm going to know that y, the number of rows, is 6 or less than 40, right? So 6 rows, 40. 6 rows, 40. Now, can I populate an array? I'll just populate it with a space. Okay. I'm just going fast now. We'll make it equal to a dot just to stay consistent. All right. So we're populating this. I'm sure that there's a better way to make it with these strings. Right. All right. Now we're going to iterate through for chord range dot all right. I think just do this, right? Okay, whatever. I'll just make this what? Part 2 dots. We're passing in dots, right? Part 2 dots. We got the rest of the dots. Oh. Let's look at what we're actually doing. Let's get rid of this. Don't want this anymore. Part 1. Okay, let's run it again and see what happens. Runtime error on 121, which is what I'm... What? Oh, I need to be appending. That's right. That's right. There we go. All right, we got it. Just got to shrink it down. Ah. I see it. I see you. Give it to me. RPCKFBLR. Shoot. I want to see that more clearly. Maybe I can just copy it all out and dump it. No. All right, we're just going to do this. Is that legal? R P C K F B L R. There it is. Our last gold star. What's almost done. All right, that's it. Lots of what's a walrus operator? Spider X. You still here? I'm not familiar with a walrus operator. Let me know what that is. You're still here. Someone in chats saying there's lots of walrus operators. I'm not familiar with that term. I am, however, going to put that output there. Save it. I'm going to undo this. And I probably could have done something like oh yeah, I don't want to do that. anyways, all right, got my star. Time for me to go. Gotta put my kids to bed. So we'll stay here where I am. Thank you for joining. Let me see if there's anywhere I can send you to raid. Nobody else doing this right now but me. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, just me. Just me. Oh, wait. No, that's past video. Okay, well, either way then, thank you for joining. If you enjoyed watching, go ahead and subscribe. That's nice. Feels good. Or follow or whatever you do on Twitch. I'll be back tomorrow with day 16 or 14. Oh, also today with my 26 stars is a momentous event because it is the farthest I've ever got. So good for me. All right, take care, everyone.